person.
Yes, if somebody is running your life, that person says, is listening and he's not running his own life, but he's running somebody else's lives, and he's listening to their opinion and running the life. Do you think that is...
One thing, let them bother about their life, man. Let you bother about your life.
But isn't that selfishness, like not caring?
Perfectly okay. You see, all your idea about selfishness is one thing. If you are not selfish in that time, what will you do? You will go and torture others' life. That's all. There is a very clear difference. Understand very clearly. If you are changing your own life, it is perfectly okay. The selfishness and unselfishness, no problem. If you are changing others' life, even the idea of service is wrong. You tell, no, I love them, that is the reason I try to go and mold their life. Nothing doing. No, there is no need for that type of love. There is no need for that type of compassion. There is no need for that type of kindness. First, mold your life and you relax. If it is selfishness also, don't bother about it.
But for a child, you have to, as a parent, when do you stop?
You see, for the child, give them the intelligence. Give them the various opportunities. Where they put their hand, just help them. That's all. You understand?
Don't, like most parents feel, if I don't guide my child, they'll go take some history class or something, and in their life they won't,
One thing, what is the
success is judged by what you are, what you make, how comfortable you are. No, I'm just clarifying this for everyone.
If you work for the comfortable, you may have the bed but not the sleep. Thousands of cases. We have bed but not sleep. We have house but not homely. What you want, you should choose. There you see, even having the house and not having the sleep, not having the home is perfectly okay. But if you choose it, having the bed but not having the sleep is perfectly okay, nothing wrong. But you want that, have it. If you enjoy that, have it. But select consciously, clearly, that's all.
See, in this
I don't say select this or select that. You see, I am not telling you select money or select the satisfaction. You can select any one thing. But when you choose, be very clear, I have chosen the money. So I am not going to bother about the satisfaction or anything else. Let me go behind the money and see this life, what money can give me, what comforts can give me. That's all, finished. Go with that clarity. You will see at one point both follows you. And even otherwise, decide, I will go only with the joy, only with the relaxed mood, only with the comfort. I am only with the, satisfaction. I am not going to go behind the money. Let me see what happens. Go behind it. At some one point, both will follow you. Both will never contradict each other. We have a mental attitude that it may contradict each other. Why it contradicts? Because we don't have clarity. You see, in one day, 10 hours we want this, 10 hours we want that. We jump from here to there. And after 3 hours, we just jump from there to here. We start with, I should have selected the comforts, not the satisfaction. Somehow I did not have the brain to choose that. What can I do? After you feel enough of guilt. After feeling guilt, then next day morning, no, I have done the right thing. I have selected money. It is perfectly okay. Nothing doing. You see people who have gone behind satisfaction, they don't even have enough to live. So the mind mind lives in dilemma. The root for the mind is dilemma. When you drop from dilemma, you will see both follows you. The problem is, we do not know how to make the both to follow us. Now, if you have decided if you decided as your father, mother wanted, don't worry. Just go, putting the whole effort. Don't bother. If you have decided as you wanted, again don't bother. Whether you lost something, don't stand and look back. Just go with the full energy. Anything, if you have decided already, go behind it. If you are yet to decide always for your satisfaction. You understand? If you are yet to decide for your satisfaction. If you have already decided, don't bother that you have done a wrong thing. The idea that you have done a wrong thing will make your mind feel such a lot of guilt and your personality will be splitted. See, the central teaching is no fight with your own being. The no fight with your being will completely integrate you. And then if it is necessary actually to fight with somebody, you will be there wholly. You can always win. But if you fight continuously with yourself, where is the time? Where is the place? Where is the thing to fight with the other? Most of us, you will see the conflict is inside. The conflict, should I choose according to my father? Should I choose according to myself? It's also a conflict. We do not know actually how to choose. That is the ultimate thing. So if you want the ultimate thing, as far as possible, choose for your own satisfaction. Because you will feel that you have taken the responsibility. You will put your whole being. That is the reason I tell you to choose by yourself. Otherwise, you see, many people come and ask me, Swamiji, I have my own choice. In my, I want to marry somebody. I want to go and live with that person. But my father, mother wants somebody else. What should I do? I always tell them, if your father, mother wants him, let him marry. Let him marry. That's all. Let him marry him or let him marry her. Why should it be forced on you? All the marriage, 100%, at one time or other, you feel little bit of frustration. You feel little bit of disturbance. But if you choose, at least for some time, you will have the satisfaction that I have decided. Let me take the responsibility. We will not go and stand and complain towards our father, mother. So, always the individual choice, when you choose individually about your business, about your profession, about your married life, you put your whole energy into it to make that as successful. But you already decided, don't have the guilt, when I was young, my mother never allowed me, my father never allowed me. Don't start condemning them. Now, you put your whole effort and go behind it, over. At any moment, if you just remove the guilt from your person, that being, that is enough, you will see you are integrated. See, it's like one big logs they cut, you have seen in the wood shops, the timber shops, a big log, they just put a sort of iron piece and insert it to make it two pieces. And English is
wedge.
Wedge. They insert the wedge. Our personality is broken just by the guilt only. Guilt is the wedge. First thing you need to do is remove that wedge. You will see the log becomes again one. With that log, you can fight with anybody. But your own personality is with wedge. How can you fight with that wedge? No. For whatever position you may be, whatever state you may be, first remove that wedge and you will see that your personality becomes one. Tight. The integrated, centered. When you are centered, a tremendous energy flow starts from you. A tremendous strength arises in you. That is what we call spiritual strength. We have 3 layers of energy. One which we use only from morning till evening. Morning 8 o'clock you get up, and night immediately after dinner you feel like enough, let me go to bed. The energy which you use for our day-to-day routine, the minimum. And there is a next layer of energy which you use, which you bring it out only at the time of emergency. Only at the time of emergency. I can tell you a small story that will explain this to you. I was staying in Almora. Almora means, you understand, Himalayas. Mayavati. Any of you have been there?
I think we went.
It's a beautiful place. You should see Mayavati without seeing. See, if you have not seen Himalayas, you are really missing one dimension of your life. We should not, as a human beings, we must see Himalayas. And especially Indians, you must see Himalayas. We should not miss the Himalayas. The Mayavati, I was staying in Almora, I was staying in one small ashram. Ashram means not like this built building, thatched roofs. Thatched roofs and tin doors, tin sheet doors. I was staying in a small ashram. There used to be 4 or 5 huts there. The specialty of the ashram is nights tigers used to come there. Tigers will come there and for hunting. One day night, one tiger entered. There was another one Swami in the one hut. There are 4 or 5 huts. 4 or 5 Swamis were staying and doing our meditation and tapasya. And one Swami shouted in the midnight, "Hey, tiger has come, all of you close your doors." And the doors are not very strong. If a tiger puts one leg, that's enough. The door, not only door, even the wall will give way. Like that hut. So the Swami told, all of you keep a big stones to support the door. So that even if the tiger attacks, the door will not be opened. So the announcement was over. Everybody has put one stone behind the door to support the door. And tiger went away. Next day morning also. The daytime they run away. They don't come in the daytimes. Only in the night times they come. Daytime they ran away. Around morning 12 o'clock, all of us came out and we just went around and asking everybody safe or what. From one room, the Swami has not come out. We were all terribly shocked whether the tiger has entered in or eaten him or we don't know. And we were wondering whether to open the door or what, because the tiger may be inside. We do not know what to do. Then somehow slowly we went near the door and shouted, "Swami, Swami, are you in?" He replied from inside, "Yes, I am in, please come in and help me." We just broke the window and entered inside. We saw a big stone which is supported for the door. Then all the 5 of us, with a lot of struggle, we just moved our stone this way and opened the door. We asked him, "Swamiji, how did you manage to move this stone near the door yesterday night?" He told us, "What are you talking? Did I move? I simply lifted and put." When he heard that tiger is coming, the fear, it is this much stone. See, this much height stone, the stone which they use to grind the wheat. See, wheat and oil they will put and grind to make the rotis. Have you seen that stone? Such big stone is simply lifted and kept in the fear that the tiger is coming. Next day morning, the fear is not there. The emergency is not there. Need is not there. He is not even able to move that stone. We 5 of us have to go and move the stone. It happened. What it means, we have an energy reserve only to be used at the time of emergency, not in the time of ordinariness. This is second layer energy. Any incident like this in your life?
In medical terms, they say there's a hormone secreted for that. That's called adrenaline. When you do these things, there's a rush of it.
Rush of energy. Energy which is reserved only for the emergency period. Emergency layer. There is a third layer of energy which we call it spiritual energy. Energy of cosmic. Energy of cosmos. If you drop from the first layer to second layer, and that's what I tell you, keeping whole night, waking in the Shivaratri time, in the Ekadasi, all these things helps you touch the second layer of energy. Then yesterday night, that's what I told you now, that we keep the people awake. And even after that, if you continue to do this, now the meditation techniques, the third layer of energy will be touched in the evening energy session. That is the reason we make this program in such a tight way. You are not allowed to rest and you are asked to do continuously different things. If you can touch the third layer of energy, you will see you touch the perennial source of energy, an unending joy of energy, unending source of energy. Continuously you feel you are regenerated. The energy which you use for healing is what is the third layer of energy. Right? Spiritual energy only is used to heal others. Spiritual energy only is expressed as a healing power, as a healing energy. With that energy, with the third layer of energy only, man feels that is a not a machine. He is something beyond machine. See, now as such, our life is nothing more than biomechanism. What else? What you have juicy things in your life? No, just a biomechanism. Just you know the same routine with a little bit of place and time alteration. That's all. Nothing else. Only when you touch the third layer of energy, you see that something more is existing in you. Something more can happen to you. Something beautiful can be had in your life. You can have something more beautiful than the regular life in your life. Here's a beautiful technique Buddha gives to touch the third layer of energy, to bring out your complete potentiality. See, if you bring your potentiality completely out, you understand your uniqueness. And when you understand your uniqueness, naturally you don't compare yourself with others. Only others compare themselves with you. So, winning yourself, you see, if you compare the others' success, you will fall in jealousy. If you compare your own success, and if you just win yourself by yourself, step by step, step by step, step by step, you will see this chakra opens. If you compare with others' success, this gets locked. If you compare with your own successes, it will be opened. Running with others, Vishuddhi will be locked. Running with yourself, Vishuddhi will be opened.